Well, we don't all know that St. Louis is a great sports town, but when it comes to hosting national and international sporting events, St. Louis lags behind some cities that get more support. Tonight, our year-long series, Searching for Solutions, takes us to Indianapolis, where attracting major sporting events is a priority. Ann Allridge shows us it's an economic strategy keeping the Circle City at the top of its game.
Got you like about a 10? Does that sound about right?
Take a step inside Stout Shoes on Massachusetts Avenue in downtown Indianapolis and take a step back in time.
This is probably like a pair of kids' slippers, probably from like the 1800s.
The fourth generation family business has been in this very location since 1886. A constant, even when the neighborhood was down on its luck.
It really was very undesirable back in the day. It would really surprise people. It was a little bit what they would refer to as like a Skid Row kind of place.
But over the last 25 plus years, the area got back on a sure footing.
Mass Ave has transformed into the premier of Indianapolis. It is the district for shopping, for restaurants, art, culture.
That transformation is largely due to sporting events. Back in 1979, the mayor and civic leaders created a vision to use sports as an economic driver. They founded the first sports commission in the country, Indiana Sports Corp.
So our role in the sports strategy is attracting sporting events to come to the city to help us from an economic landscape. So filling the hotels, getting action in the convention center, making sure the restaurants are lively and full of patrons. The next week is Olympic Day.
It's now the largest sports commission in the country, a nonprofit that's brought more than 500 sporting events to the city, including the NCAA men's basketball tournament, the U.S. Olympic diving trials, Big Ten football and basketball,
awesome. Let's watch her.
and the P&G Gymnastics Championship. The organization says the total economic impact is $4 billion. So how does a city get picked to host an event? It comes down to a bidding process. Potential host cities present packages, including facility details, services, and financial incentives.
One of Indianapolis' most recent sports bids pitted Indy against St. Louis. Both cities wanted to host the 2024 U.S. Olympic swimming trials. St. Louis offered to host at the Dome at America Center. Indy offered to host at Lucas Oil Stadium, where the Colts play. USA Swimming chose Indianapolis.
Both cities were willing to build pools inside the stadiums.
Lucas Oil Stadium just went under a renovation from video boards to in-house technology, so they are continually making that investment in that facility.
The St. Louis Sports Commission, who submitted the bid, says our city lost out on $75 to $100 million in potential revenue. And when it comes to cash, Indy wins again. In 2022, the annual operating budget of the Indiana Sports Corp was $9 million, compared to the St. Louis Sports Commission's $1.7. And Indy's bidding success will likely only grow. A new state law created a sports and tourism bid fund, which would give Indiana Sports Corp millions in state funding.
So I think our legislators realize that we need to do something to remain competitive. Right now, it's not final, but it's looking about $10 million over 2 years. So there's a press conference at 10.
That means the Indiana Sports Corp's annual budget will increase by more than 50%.
Why don't you take a walk in that and see how it feels?
The new state fund will make Indy an even bigger force at the bidding table and give local businesses a leg up when it comes to downtown foot traffic.
Families and spectators, they're looking for something to do. And who doesn't like a good pair of shoes? So it means a lot to us. And with tax is $155.15 today.
Economic stamina for the Circle City due to sports.
Well, thank you for your business today.
A long-time vision making great strides.
It's just going to be a huge boost for the city.
And Allred, 5 on your side.
In comparison, the St. Louis Sports Commission said it doesn't get any government funding to bid for events. The state of Missouri does give them $5 for every ticket sold after the event is booked, which at most totals a few $100,000 a year.